You don't say to mama, you don't read though. Says the tracking angel. You don't boast to mama, you don't cut. Now chain you the cut. Okay, now make I use my microscope, scan a reality scan, nigga area Biafra phobia mentality. See, set Mazin Namdi Kanu free. One war. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Biafra, most I judge a bless Biafra. Chukwuki Biama bless. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. Biafra. Started in 1804 by Utman down for Dio. Rinom go be to Sokoto. Boo, Sa Amadou Bello. They massacred the house, Marigi and Pura. What about the Shua? Zamfara and Adamawa. Referendum is the voice of everyone. Real freedom, Jawel must be done on the land. Simon, they don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Biafra, Biafra. Most I Jaja bless Biafra. Chukwuki Biama bless. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. Biafra, Biafra. They tried by the canories. These reckless Fulanis. They conquered the Lorraine. Fooling, who them fooling. They killing in Benue every day. Naija State and Plateau State.
Let me put the link up because some people might want to come in this morning.
Say we move, but now we move. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Biafra, Biafra. Most I Jaja bless Biafra. Chukwuki Biama bless Biafra. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. Biafra, Biafra. We know that they are the terrorists. Like the man called Shegumi. Terrorist. Gabe Sheva Dipsinabi. Terrorist. Isa Ali Ibrahim Batami. Terrorist. Boko Haram in the army. Terrorist. They stop the people from farming. Terrorist. Abubakar Malami. Terrorist. Mainstream media swami. Terrorist. Now we have more sellers than buyers. Information minister liar. Mr. like Mohammed and liar. The truth is Biafrans.
We have a full house. We have a full house. Not up properly. Number one. Taki. Number two. Don't know police media. Biafra divine. Number three. Maybe no wonder. Number four. Here at the nation. Number five. Azuche, my brother. Number six. Last but not number seven. Maybe no wonder you're welcome. You're welcome. Success Ekpa, I greet you.
Divided nations, decent playing their bloody games against Biafra with the AU all the same. What a shame, such a pain. Namdi Kanu says Biafra, he comes away Biafra. Black people worldwide say Biafra, because Biafra.
Yes. Now so it just be. Good morning, everyone. Otu Toma. My name is Raphael Chiamaka Jere, aka Pastor Vam. By the grace of Chukwuki Biama, I am Deputy Minister of Communications, Media, and Information, Biafra Republic Government in Exile. My Prime Minister is Mazi Simon Ekpa. My APM, acting on behalf of my Prime Minister, is Mazi Ogechkunkere. Ogechi, Kama. Give it up for Ogechkunkere. Thank you so much. The working acting Prime Minister who has made sure that the office of the Prime Minister is intact, actively intact, and the Biafra Republic Government in Exile doing the needful. Always. Ogie Igodo, you are welcome. I greet you. Irina, you're welcome. Joseph Inaku, you are welcome. Mazi Uche, my big brother, I appreciate you this morning. Let's go. I saw something just this morning. I just saw this video this morning. And then I said, Nigeria is the only country that I have seen where there are 200 million mugus. The last time they packaged a president and gave you, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu was shouting. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu was shouting and saying, this is not Buhari, this is not Buhari. They packaged him. People have already sent condolence messages all over. Even from Britain, they have already acknowledged that he was demised. But they packaged it and brought it back to Naija, and Naija accepted it. And he remained president until he left. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu continued to call him an impostor. Do you know what it means to call a president an impostor and tell the whole world, this is not Buhari? I will prove it to you. If you can prove to me that it is Buhari, listen, you see that they are buying thousands of people in that contraption, all in the name of Biafra. They also went ahead to kidnap Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, all in the name of Biafra. They were doing all this, they're still doing it all in the name of stopping Biafra. But Mazin Nnamdi Kanu told them, if you can prove to me that this man is Buhari, you bring him out on a live debate, he will speak Fufude without any mistake. I will no longer talk about Biafra. How many of you agree? How many of you remember Mazin Nnamdi Kanu giving that as a condition? Do you remember? If you remember, tell me yes. My link is here. If I am lying, come out and tell me that I am lying. I will close this computer and go to work. I won't talk about it again. Did Mazin Nnamdi Kanu not give them as a challenge? Prove to me that this man is Buhari. Simple. As if you can prove it to me, DNA, everything. To the extent the time his ear was plastic, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu told them, look at the ear. Plastic. Prove it to me that this man is Buhari. I will no longer put the life of Biafrans on the line. I will resign. I will stop talking about Biafra. They kidnap Mazin Nnamdi Kanu till tomorrow. Till tomorrow. That is not among the case they accuse Mazin Nnamdi Kanu of. It is not there. They cannot accuse him of saying you called him. You said that the president of Nigeria was not who he is. Can you prove it? Let us prove it to you. In fact, if we can prove it now, you will give up. Isn't it? Did they bring it up? Till tomorrow. They did not bring it up. I am hearing kepu kepu. I am hearing kepu kepu that another one is about to happen. I will play a video for you now. Right now, there is another presidential office for the zoo in France. In France, Tinubu office is no longer in Aso Rock right now. It is in France. So Tinubu have two offices, one in France, one in Aso Rock. Very soon, another president will be packaged for you. And you know France is very desperate. Very, very desperate. France cannot understand how possible they were able to lose Niger, lose Mali, and they lost Burkina Faso. In fact, Burkina Faso own is paining them so much that Buhari promised them, not Buhari, Tinubu promised them, I will make it up to you. Tinubu promised them, I will make it up to you. We will make Nigeria your base. That is why they have promised Tinubu, even whether dead or alive, you will remain president. So another packaging may be happening very soon. Onyendu said it. Yes, it is true. Yes. Mazuche say yes. Judino say yes. Yubi Fideli say yes. Someone say, so I am not lying. Onyendu said so. Onyendu told them, if you can prove to me that this man is Buhari, how else can you not just end it if it was lying? Because they knew he was not lying. And you know what? All of you in that zoo, you are all trombom. Let us go and listen to one lady that calls herself Tinubu's daughter. Let's listen to her. You know, this woman knows how to shout. And you know she's among the Owambe people. So you will hear her now. she's already sounding alarm. Oh. You know, this one is not like he's accusing them of president being double, but it will happen. I'm telling you, France will stop at nothing. They can do it because Tinubu is the easiest thing that France can repackage. Now watch.
Hey, wetin I hear? So the people when they give appointment for Abuja say make dem come Sorrow this week. They say na France. APC. Oku o farapamọ fẹ́ tó máa sin. All this packaging wey una dey package my papa, I don't understand. So you are telling us
all this packaging when you are the packaging my papa, I don't understand.
APC. Oku o farapamọ fẹ́ tó máa sin. All this packaging wey una dey package my papa, I don't understand. All this packaging wey una dey package my papa, I don't understand. All this packaging wey una dey package my papa, I don't understand. All this packaging wey una dey package my papa, I don't understand. All this packaging wey una dey package my papa, I don't understand. All this packaging wey una dey package my papa, I don't understand.
Okay.
So you are telling us now that we that have appointment in Abuja this week, we should go to France. So they don't open another APC presidency office for France. Baba go for medical. Baba no way. This is the problem that I have in this country. After I go say this girl no get home training, what is the lies for? The president is not feeling one. Somebody that is politically 73 years old, originally above 80. My own father
originally above 80. All of you know that Tinubu is older than the impostor that just left. Tinubu, while the presidency something was going on, Tinubu was going around with pampers. Tinubu was going around with a pipe all over his body. Now, every month, Tinubu is going to France and coming back and going to France and coming back with all the whole crisis going on right now in the zoo. Tinubu is in France. They are going to repackage another one for you. All this packaging, when are they package my papa, I don't understand. All this packaging, when are they package my papa, I don't understand. Where is Afonja? Afonja, where are you? Afonja? All this packaging, 73 years old in official, over 80 years, re-age. Look at him, a living ancestor. They are going to package another one for you. Wait for it.
He's politically 73 years old, originally above 80. My own father, you are now packaging for the citizens that Baba has gone for meeting in France. Who is that person that released that press statement? Instead of you people to tell the people the condition that Baba is so that they will be praying for the president.
Praying for who? Do you pray? Okay. You know, Tinubu have a pastor that have anointed him the Abraham of our time. Pastor E.A. Adoboye Chineke Gakpoku. You know, they know how to pray. You know, the woman is already telling them, why can't you be praying for him to revive? Look, let me tell you, everything not be prayer. If you don't hold, you don't hold. If you become a Joe Biden, you are already a Joe Biden. If you become a Boko Haram, you are finished. The highest thing they will do for you is to package another one for you and post it to you. Allegedly, France is already doing it. They are packaged. Look, let me tell you, France knows that if Tinubu does not continue to become president, they will not be able to take control of West Africa. So they need Tinubu to be there, just the way United Kingdom needed the Boko Haram to be there. The same way France needed Tinubu. I identify our senior mommy, senior lady, powerful woman, Dr. Joy Irobi in the house. Give it up for her. A powerful lady in BRGIE. Thank you, mommy. Tinubu is going to be a repackaged, How many of you have used a refurbished phone before? If you go to Computer Village, there's what they call refurbished phone. They refurbished Buhari for you, repackage and refurbish, and they sent it to you, and you were managing him. Sometimes when he's talking, you remember those press when they are briefing, they're talking. Somebody will be telling him, no, this place is the place you used to be. Don't just pretend as if you know these people, and he will be doing like this. Some people will be telling him on the back. Then when they wanted to ask him question, some will say cut, because they will ask him question he does not know. A repackaged president will never see anything. We have left you behind. You are going to be using a refurbished Nigeria. Zoological Republic, Animal Kingdom. Oh yeah, let us listen to her.
Instead of you people to tell the people the condition that Baba is, so that they will be praying for the president. Ẹ gbàdúrà fún Baba ní Baba. Baba needs prayer. Who has the highest number of churches in the world? Nigeria ni. Àwọn aláàfáà tó máa ń ganu sí àtàwọn tí ò ń ganu sí Nigeria ni. So why are you telling like that? Baba he go France, he go review policy. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run. So sẹ́yìn policy wo ni wọ́n review? Ẹ jẹ́ ń tán. You don't pay IMF loan. Nigeria is no longer part of the 10 countries that are owing. At least Baba don't be random. Give people such information. Let them know what the party has done and what the presidency has done too. Give them what they told you. One parape. Baba has gone to France to go and review. At whose cost? Is it person who sponsor Tinubu go France to go review? But hey, John Toro, which policy will not be review for here? The policy that the food they are sharing up is not reaching down. Now you want go review. The policy that local government share all the money where they are collecting, they pocket them. Now you want go review. All the money where they give governors, they are not distributed equally. Shall that one go review for France?
Yeah.
And this government is deceiving the people, and you know that is what I don't like.
Okay.
My parents, I will backslide. But to be born again, me, because I want people to focus on the focus and work.
Okay.
But this lie that you are lying to the citizens, I don't like it.
Okay.
Stop disrespecting the voters. Except it is not their vote that counted.
Which time did their vote count? When did their vote count? Did anybody vote for an ancestor? Okay, let us continue to allow you to.
But this lie that you are lying to the citizens, I don't like it. Stop disrespecting the voters. Except it is not their vote that counted. Stop disrespecting the voters. Why are you lying to people in the age of democracy? Baba is not feeling fine. Baba wants to go and see a doctor. Say they don't repair all the hospital for Nigeria. Why Baba go the one where they for? I be no hospital for Bodyline area. Check out the hospital in Ikoyi, Ikeja, Surulere area and Tinsi. Abi Abuja. They have not fixed the health system of this country. So Baba will still go to France to see doctor. As a matter of fact, personal doctor, why are you packaging it? Lie is a Gen Z. You people are packaging lie. The president is not feeling fine. We don't have facility to take care of the president. The president want to go and receive medical attention. So shut down. All the people where they give appointment for Abuja for this week and next week, share. Now France will go enter plane by. You'll be deceiving the people. You'll be deceiving. Definitely, it's like their vote did not count. Their vote did not count because what is the audacity that you people have? Media aid, they have been Minister of Information. Who disseminated this kind of information to the public? Okay. Baba no send them out this line. Baba is not feeling fine. Make una gather all the pastor, Allah of Awoli. Let them they pray for Baba. That God should strengthen him. Baba tinda kusherensi. Baba they faint anyhow.
Baba they faint anyhow. Baba tinda kusherensi.
Allah of Awoli. Let them they pray for Baba. That God should strengthen him. Baba tinda kusherensi. Baba they faint anyhow. Let them pray for him. Don't package him. Don't let anything be sudden. Let our mind be prepared for the best or the worst. Mama Parosh, Sabi lie for people. Tell the truth and let the devil be ashamed. Okay. Baba is not feeling fine.
The devil is not ashamed in Nigeria because the devil is a Nigerian. The devil is a Nigerian. The devil is the father of Nigeria. The devil can never be ashamed in Nigeria. The devil can be ashamed in Biafra because the devil have no way in Biafra. I'm telling you, when they show devil Biafra, he will be ashamed. Because he know that, hey, so I could not hold them tight in Nigeria. Look at them. The land of the rising sun. Look at how they are shining. Look at how their country is. Look at how beautiful they are. So I could not hold them back. Look at Ebube. Look at all the high rise. Look at everywhere flashy. Look at their prime minister smooth like today bread. Look at how he's shining. The devil can never be ashamed of Nigeria because Nigeria can never be like this. Nigeria can never be like this. I am telling you. I will break another egg for their head. They will package another one for you, and you will accept it and receive it. Biafra Tilo, Biafra Lala, Biafra Lala, shameless people. Look at what they are packaging for you. Let her finish so that I will. Whether somebody
tell the truth and let the devil be ashamed. Baba is not feeling fine. Anybody above 65 can fall sick. And Baba is not even 65. Baba is not, okay, politically 75. He is still in the range of people that can fall sick. I will only come one Madame Love France and see because I want to see president. APC, APC. All this packaging, well, now they package my papa, I don't understand. All this packaging, well, now they package my papa, I don't understand. All this packaging, well, now they package my papa, I don't understand. All this packaging, well, now they package my papa, I don't understand. All this packaging, well, now they package my papa, I don't understand. All this packaging, well, now they package my papa, I don't understand.
Thank you for bringing that message. We know how to deliver the message. All we need to do is just hear you say it. We have somebody in the room and we're going to bring you in. Ebube Chukwu, grab the microphone this morning. You are welcome. They are packaging another president.
Yeah. Bam, good morning and good morning to all dear friends. My brother, you see this packaging, it can't work as far as Fulani is concerned. This second Nigeria war will be between Yorubas and the Fulani. Because Fulani can never be alive and see you bring any impostor. It can never happen in Nigeria. It can never.
That is why we want everywhere to be boiling.
It will boil this time around. It will boil. And while it is boiling, we'll be at the side. We'll be watchman. We'll just be watching them. Because every bell that has been rang in that Nigeria, Yoruba always, they feel that they are comfortable with Fulani. So everything you're talking about, they don't care. It doesn't concern them. So you are on your own. Even when Onyendu was talking about Buhari, that particular lady, he was always talking about that lady. Nobody's hearing about that lady any longer. She has defended Buhari, defended Fulanis, did everything she can. Now nobody's hearing about her. So what I'm trying to say is that thing can never be possible. And they are going to fight that war between themselves. So, but what we are watching, let's see what will happen. Let's see what will happen. All of us will be witness of what that. Thank you very much. Keep on the good work we are doing. God will bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, while they are repackaging and packaging their president to send the refurbished president to the zoo, because France, you will see the game they want to play. That is why if you are a Biafran and you are not supporting this Biafran Republic government in exile, you are making a huge mistake, because the rain that will rain on the zoo, you see Tinubu is a jaga bandit. Tinubu is the highest bandit you can ever imagine. A Maradona to the highest level. A whole lot is happening in the zoo. Tinubu does not care. He doesn't care. All he's interested in is to make sure that his family, Sheyi Tinubu and all his wife, and Tinubu's wife have presidential ambition. So you don't know. Okay, before I will bring this Tontum network for you to see the level of massacre they are preparing against Christians in Nigeria. You will see it. Now I bring in Okori. Okori, please, you have the mic.
Am I coming out?
You are coming out loud and clear.
Good morning, Tutoma. As we are enjoying your morning, you say early morning coffee. You are giving us this morning. We are enjoying it. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you.
Nigeria like package, and they will die with package.
Package.
Packaging, fake people, fake. Every time what the packaging goes, they put in goes among us
You
to
see
come
it
and
now.
distract us. Nigeria is gone. Anybody who come with hope in Nigeria, onye believe because
Yes, so
obodo a na-enwezi isi obodo ọdọlọkọ lazi, and every time they bend now to make sure that they grab everything and they will die with everything. It's not possible. Anyị nwa ụmụ Chineke, anyị anọghị na all those their nonsense. It doesn't matter the
all
small
right.
little time they
Thank you.
take and the distraction,
Thank you very
we
much.
go
Thank
to
you
our
very much.
promised
We
land.
are on a hot and a fast
Yeah.
lane this morning.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much, Okoli. Thank you. You are appreciated this morning. Thank you. All right, let me play you this video so that you will see what is happening. I'm telling you, it is fearful, frightening what is happening in the zoo. Now watch this.
Hello and welcome to Tuntum Network. I'm Cyrus. On this platform, I do my own independent research on matters of importance and share my findings with you. So be kind to subscribe and click on the notification bell for more of my videos. Thank you. This video is about the alarming numbers of religious violence and deaths being recorded in Nigeria every single day, which most media houses have either turned a blind eye to it or has less interest in. Ladies and gentlemen, I've said it here time and again that the country Nigeria needs a dedicated attention from across the continent of Africa. Every country in Africa must look at what is happening in Nigeria for many reasons, and this is just one of them. These stats I'm about to reveal to you will totally shock you. So without further ado, let's just get into it. Nigeria is divided in two when it comes to religion. About 50 to 53% of the population are Muslims, living predominantly in the north and in some middle states. And about 45 to 48% of the population are Christians, living in the middle and the southern states. This is a very, very populated country, ladies and gentlemen. According to the World Watch List released on January 15th of 2025, approximately 3,100 Christians were killed in Nigeria in 2024 alone. Note that the number of Christians killed annually in Nigeria varies across different reports and time frames. So World Watch is only one of those reports. Other reports like Open Doors USA estimate that nearly 10,000 Nigerian Christians were killed between November 2022 and November 2024, averaging.
Do you see that? The reason why I want to be showing all these videos is to get the world attention, especially all these people that are supporting Nigeria, like Finland, so that they will see for themselves. If you are the one that is facing this annihilation, are you going to, lip gloss or rub oil on them and play with them and walk in the park with them and not defend and protect yourself? When you are talking about Christian here, you are talking, when they say 45%, 45% or 50%, are Christians, more than half of that are from Biafra land. Consider it that about 40% out of that 50% they are giving to Christians are from Biafra land. So they want to exterminate, annihilate, and eradicate completely Biafra. We are a purely Christian nation, and it is just few of our people that are into traditional worship. We are more of a Christian nation even than the traditional worship. So we are their targets. That's why we need to be bringing this to the world.
In about 5,000 deaths per year during that period. Ladies and gentlemen, these were men, women, and children with dreams and aspirations. They died not because they were caught doing the wrong things, but exercising their God-given rights of freedom or choice of religious affiliation. Over a long span, from 2009 to 2023, more than 50,000 Christians have been killed in Nigeria, approximately averaging 3,571 deaths per year. These figures highlight the severe and ongoing persecutions faced by Christian communities in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, as an African man living in Ghana,
I can't wrap my head around these numbers. More than 3,000 men and women and children being murdered in a year because they are Christians is the biggest crime ever perpetuated by one black man or one black group of people against another black group of people on this continent of Africa, for not attacking them, for not stealing from them or murdering their people, but choosing a religion that is different from theirs. Currently, on any platform or from research institutions in the world, Nigeria ranks highest behind North Korea, which we all know are a dictatorship country. Nigeria ranks highest in terms of the number of Christian killings in the world, meaning as a Christian living in Nigeria, you are more likely to be killed for your faith than living in Afghanistan, living in Somalia and in Pakistan, in certain states in Nigeria. Are you seeing it? So Christians in Afghanistan, in Pakistan, in Somalia are safer than Christians in Nigeria. I will allow him to repeat that again. If you are a Christian in Afghanistan, you are safer. If you're a Christian in Pakistan, you are safer. If you're a Christian in Somalia, you are safer. Even in Saudi Arabia, for you to be a Christian in Nigeria is a risk. The highest risk so far is to be a Christian in Nigeria. I want him to repeat that so that Petteri Orpo, the Prime Minister of Finland, Alexander Stubb, the President of Finland, come to this summit and listen to us. Number of Christian killings in the world, meaning as a Christian living in Nigeria, you are more likely to be killed for your faith than living in Afghanistan, living in Somalia and in Pakistan, in certain states in Nigeria. And these are the states with the most killings of Christians. Benue State, this is the most hardest hit by violent attacks from Fulani herdsmen targeting predominantly Christian farming communities in Nigeria. Fulani what? Fulani herdsmen. Fulani herdsmen. These are the same people that the idiotic woman they placed amongst us, the idiotic woman that have been distracting our prime minister's case. The shameless idiot, smelly thing called Ngozora Fulani, Ngozora Bueze, she calls herself, that have been distracting the ongoing nonsensical questioning about our prime minister. When the process is getting to an end, the shameless woman will write them another letter to distract them. And now she's using her media like one idiotic Dimpa Bini to come and tell some shameless people that he was there when Ogechukwu wrote a letter. And he was there. That Dimpa Bini, you know, I've called him. I told him I want to challenge him. I wrote him. He ignored it because he's a smelly pig. He's a smelly idiot. You see, Ngozi that have been going to Finland. Ngozi will go to Finland and be hiding inside car doing program, going to police up and down, writing them letters, sending perfume to distract the process of our prime minister. Eh? Everything was to what? To make sure that the truth that our prime minister have packaged in himself to release to the whole world. Our prime minister wants to go to ICC and face the world and tell them what's going on in Biafra land. But they're holding him in a cell in Finland. Finland, don't let the God of Biafra rise up over you. If he does, you will never live to tell the story. Hit by violent attacks from Fulani herdsmen targeting predominantly Christian farming communities in Nigeria, according to all the stats. Benue State. Plateau State follows up closely as a flashpoint for ethno-religious violence. Jos, the capital, the state capital, has seen multiple mass killings of Christian neighborhoods. Recent example was on December of 2023, where the attacks left over 200 Christians dead. Southern Kaduna of Kaduna State is third on the list. Christians in villages like Zangon, Kaltaf, Kaura, and Kafanchan have suffered repeated attacks for years. Taraba State, Adamawa, Bono, and Yobe states, Nasarawa State, Naija. These northeastern states have been plagued by Boko Haram and ISWAP, the Islamic. Do you know the reason why you did not hear Imo State, Anambra State? You know the reason why? Because of ESN and now BLA. That's the reason why. Because their target was to wipe out everything called Biafrans, because we are all Christians. Because right now, the minority of the Christians in all these states they are mentioning now, They have taken care of them. If you go to some of those places today, people no longer have churches. People no longer go to church. In Southern Kaduna, the closest friend of Pastor Adeboye, Erufai, already told people on a live TV that they have a parallel government in Kaduna. So he has the government of Nigeria and the government of Boko Haram in Kaduna, and the pastor went there to bless his office. When Obadiah Mailafia, a true devoted Christian, was shouting, he even called for a fasting for Christians to fast and then to make a protest with fasting. Did Adeboye say anything about Obadiah Mailafia? Obadiah Mailafia was murdered in cold blood. Did Adeboye say anything about it? Did Kubu say anything about it? Did all you pastors, God will punish all of you. All of you will go to hell. All of you will go. Chineke, the God of Biafra, the God of the true God, Yahweh himself will destroy all of you. That is why none of your churches will survive the coming onslaught. The eyes of people will open so that they will know that you are all merchants of Venice. Evil people that you are. Evil. You know, Obadiah Mailafia was speaking about all these Fulani herdsmen that are Marudas, that are going through villages and destroying as they're going, killing and maiming and destroying villages and burning churches. Sometimes they go to a church and they will put a bomb and destroy it. We were able to curtail them in Biafra land. Up till the last time, before our prime minister was taken away and our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was also kidnapped, as the awareness went on, there was nothing like IDP camp in Biafra land. Nothing like IDP camp. But today, go to Enugu, parts of Ihamufu, they are forming up IDP camps because the majority of those Fulanese herdsmen, they were packing up themselves along there because the government of the zoo make sure they put a Fulani stooge as a governor, Peter Mba, a Luwole governor, to put him there. And whenever the buying and the massacre is going on, they say nothing. They say nothing. Christians are being wiped out. Christians are endangered species in Nigeria, and we are making sure that in Biafra land it doesn't happen that way. We are still holding our line, and we'll continue to hold our line. They're accusing our prime minister that he is the one that is doing this or doing that. Now that we are still holding our line, are you not holding our prime minister? Now we are still holding our line. Are you not holding our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Are they in the front line? Men are in the front line. Biafrans have resolved that we will not allow our lines to fall. Instead of us to fall, the whole zoo will be on flames. That's why, as everywhere is boiling today, you rarely see parts of Biafra land boiling. But Nigeria will boil until the whole world's attention is brought to it. Let me continue to listen to this, our brother.
Yobe State, Nasarawa State, Naija. These northeastern states have been plagued by Boko Haram and ISWAP, the Islamic State West African province. They have been plagued by them by many attacks, frequently targeting Christian communities. Ladies and gentlemen, the Christians in Nigeria are under attack. If we work with the average killings of 3,000 Christians in a year, that puts the number of Christians who are killed by Muslim extremists at more than 8 people in one day. 8 people. We don't need to worry about the war in Ukraine. There are more to worry about from right here in Nigeria.
And you don't need, look, now this is the attention of the world. Do you know that recently the president of Finland, by name Alexander Stubb, every time you will see him posting, my friend Zelensky came to see me. We are with the people of Ukraine. Ukraine will fight for their freedom. Ukraine will defend themselves. Let me tell you, Mr. Alex, Simon Ekpa was your friend and is still your friend and your party member. Mr. Alex, you don't need to worry about Ukraine. Look and see what is happening in the zoo. We call it the zoo because the zoo is even better than that Nigeria. Look and see what's happening in Nigeria. See what Christians are going through. Go and see the way they are trying their best and they are making every effort to enter into our own territory because we have been able to stop that massacre. But now they are getting in their pockets. Look at what is happening. It is worse than what you are seeing in Ukraine. If you are a human being, Alexander Stubb, it is time for you to look and see what is happening in Nigeria, what is happening in Biafra land, how we are holding our line to make sure they do not overrun us. You don't need to worry about the war in Ukraine. Don't look far. Look at Nigeria.
To worry about the war in Ukraine. There are more to worry about from right here in Nigeria. Exactly what is the government of Nigeria doing about this? Nothing. Nobody can figure it out. Ladies and gentlemen, the key factors behind the killings are two things only. Only two. It's either the government of Nigeria is indirectly involved in these killings, or they are just weak because there is no.
You said it. The first thing is what is happening. The government are directly involved. This my brother needs a cup of Coke. Should we give him a cup of Coke or a bottle of wine? Repeat that thing you said, because they are directly involved. He said it. It's either Nigeria government is directly involved or they are weak. No, they are not just weak. They are directly involved. Please repeat it again so that they will hear.
Killings are two things only. Only two. It's either the government of Nigeria is indirectly involved in these killings, or they are just weak. Because, ladies and gentlemen, the key factors behind the killings are two things only. Only two. It's either the government of Nigeria is indirectly involved in these killings, or they are just weak. Ladies and gentlemen, the key factors behind the killings are two things only. Only two. It's either the government of Nigeria is indirectly involved in these killings. Ladies and gentlemen, the key factors behind the killings are two things only. Only two. It's either the government of Nigeria is indirectly involved in these killings, or they are just weak. Because there is no going around this. One country, poverty and diseases are killing the people every day. And on top of that, it's religious extremists. There are other reports where people are killed and buried in the land. In such cases, no reports or data of these people are collected. It is evil to the core. Evil to the very core. Where is the Nigerian army and police? The same army and police officers who go on UN peace missions in Somalia and in other countries. Shouldn't they be staying home to take care of their internal matters, ladies and gentlemen? When is AU going to treat the northern part of Nigeria as a war zone and send soldiers over? When will the United Nations do same in Nigeria? Amnesty International and Human Rights Watch all have these killings well documented. When will the time be right for them to act? Because clearly, the Nigerian government has no plans of fighting it. If it's not abduction in schools
oh my God, this guy is too correct. He said clearly the Nigerian government have no plans whatsoever to fight it. You are too correct, 100%. And I want you to repeat it again. Clearly they have no intention of fighting it.
When will the time be right for them to act? Because clearly the Nigerian government has no plans of fighting it. When will the time be right for them to act? Because clearly the Nigerian government has no plans of fighting it. When will the time be right for them to act? Because clearly the Nigerian government has no plans of fighting it. If it's not abduction in schools and in churches, it's kidnapping on the road and at homes. It's killings on farms while the Fulani herdsmen cattle eat up Christian farms all the time. Everywhere you stand in the north of Nigeria, you stand a risk one way or the other of being a victim of religious violence. Do you remember in May 2022 when Deborah Samuel Yakubu, a second-year Christian student at Shehu Shagari College of Education in Sokoto, Nigeria, was brutally killed by a mob of fellow students in the same school? This is how nasty Nigeria has become. A person who may have scores to settle with you may lie or implicate you for saying something you may not have said, and that will be all the mob will need to attack you and finish you. No court trial will be required in such cases, and no need for witnesses. This is how they've massacred thousands of Christians in the name of violating blasphemy laws in the northern part of Nigeria. All over the world, being a Christian makes you a target. Tens of thousands of Christians have died in the hands of Islamic jihadist groups in many countries around the world today. From Syria, ladies and gentlemen, to Egypt, Afghanistan, Nigeria, Somalia, recently in the DRC, and in Pakistan, India, and in many places in the Middle East. We are like sheep to the slaughter. I am a Christian, and I'm not apologetic about it. When a person chooses their faith and it doesn't harm you or affect you directly, what you can do is to talk them out if you think yours is better option. But to take the person's life in fulfillment of the wishes of your God is totally evil. It is unacceptable whether it's done against Christians or any other religious group. Maybe if your God is so powerful and capable, he should sneeze and wipe away all those people rather than commanding you to commit such an atrocity on behalf of your God. Do unto others as you would want others to do unto you. Thanks for taking time to watch this episode. Remember to subscribe and click on the notification bell for more of my videos.
Thank you, Tantum. Honestly, I need to get in touch with you and buy you a cold bottle of wine, Italian wine. I need to get you an Italian wine made in Alba, a very beautiful city in Italy. You deserve it. Well done. Thank you. That was a good one. And then we have our brother Biafra Oracle, who happened to be an oracle also. Please, Oracle, do you have anything to say this morning?
Give me a minute. I'll be back.
Because I have to go to work. Anyway, thank you very much for coming. While I'm trying to round it up, I don't know if my brother Ebube Chuku wants to say one final thing before I will wrap it up from his side.
Yes, ndị be anyị si na nze amara ekwu okwu na ndị ọzọ ekwute n'ọnụ ya ma gị nwa ma our brother nke Ghana kwuru okwu ọ na-ekwucha n'ihe niile. But one thing is that as far the plan of these people is just to eliminate all the Christians. As simple as that. They just want to eliminate all the Christians. And once they do that, you know, they are done. And like you said, the target is Biafrans. And Nnamdi Kanu saw all these things and he was shouting. Right from time, he was shouting and telling people to be ready. Telling our people to be ready. But our so-called politicians are not doing anything. But I saw something yesterday. It seems that Hausa people are ready to wake up now. Because I saw something that, one of their emir took action. And they took attack. You know, they attacked these Fulanis in about 3 places. And they slaughtered about 70-something people. And if these Hausas can continue like that, I think things will be better. And if other people, other regions can also take the same step, it will be better. Now, for the so-called pastors and so-called Christians in the South, prayers is not everything. The people you are praying for are coming to you with AK-47 and they are doing fasting and prayer. If all the pastors, all the churches can wake up one day and say enough is enough, let us, in fact, let us give these people what they want. Men that will do it are there in the church, ever ready. But all they need is the support. I tell you, if the churches in Nigeria can stand one day and say, let us give this people what they want, Jehovah is a man of war. Stop telling us that Christians can't fight. Christians always pray. Let us go and pray. Let us go and do fasting. Jehovah is a man of war. We sing it in as a song. If they can wake up one day and do it, I tell you true, 24 hours, this thing will be over. Thank you very much so that you can go to your work because I'm working already. Thank you.
Much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mazi Ebube Chuku. And you see, one beautiful thing is that these churches we are talking about, only one pastor can make a revolution succeed in that Africa, in that Nigeria. Only one pastor. When the man they call Sunday Adelaja was a man that I respected, there's a man they call Sunday Adelaja. He's from Nigeria. He was in Ukraine. He had the largest church in Ukraine. A black guy. His congregation were over 25,000. When they had what they call the Orange Revolution, go and search Orange Revolution in Ukraine. Sunday Adelaja played a vital role in that Orange Revolution. Even though he's a mago human being, but he supported that Ukraine because he learned his trade there. And then he joined them. They had a revolution they called the Orange Revolution. It succeeded because a pastor, a black man from Nigeria, supported the white Ukrainians. And they were able to carry that revolution, and Ukraine now had their own kind of democracy. All they needed was just a support of one that has a massive following. Let Adeboye just call for a 2 weeks revolution to end the bad situation in that Nigeria. Let Chris Oyakilome call for a 2 weeks revolution. Let Oyedepo, if they like, let them arrest you. The people that are suffering of hunger, the people that Fulani herdsmen are raping and killing, are they not Christians? Don't you represent their interests? Why can't you call for a revolution, a march, a something? You can't call, because if you try it, your church will be locked down or whatever. Paul Enenche, or what you call his name, Enenche, in Abuja, you have the largest church, a dome. I don't know if Biafra Oracle is there. You have 2 minutes.
Yes, my brother. Bam, good morning.
Morning.
Just to buttress what you just said last, I am just someone who are in the midst of these pastors. Let me tell you the candid truth. Hey, close your mouth there. Sorry. Let me tell you the candid truth. No pastor is ready for all of these things you are saying. I can assure you.
That's why they are evil. That's why they are evil. Ask Ayole. Ayole know me when I was following that that man who later became a Fonja. He later became a Fonja because he was fighting for revolution in Ukraine. But when Nnamdi Kanu came out in Nigeria and was fighting for freedom, he was now against Nnamdi Kanu and was supporting Buhari. That is the systemic way of Afonja. So that's why an Afonja is always Afonja. But I use him as an example because he was able to support revolution in Ukraine. I was using it as a pride. I helped the Orange Revolution, but to start a revolution in Nigeria, Afonja could not do it. That's why they are Afonja, all miners.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this. I know many of us who are not in the midst of them don't know this. There is one thing they call a prophecy from a British man who spent his life as a missionary in this Nigeria. That's one prophecy they claim. Me, I don't believe it. Whenever they brought this in, they bring this in up. I don't go with it. There's a prophecy they said the man said, a British man. That's the point. That's where I don't accept it. A British man told them that God is going to use Nigeria to preach the gospel in the whole world. That is one point they are holding. If you talk of any other thing, if you come from any other angle, they will come against you. They are holding to this fact, believing it. I'm telling you that as long as God has spoken upon Nigeria, that what is going on now is just they tell you what is going on now is just a phase that Nigeria will have to go through this and go through this and go through this and come out gloriously and begin to fulfill, and then they will fulfill what God wants to use Nigeria to do. And I don't believe that. I told them to their face, I don't believe that. As long as this is coming from a British man, he's speaking for his people. He's speaking for his masters. I mean, his people. They are the oppressive British people. He's speaking for them. That's their mouthpiece. This is not a prophecy from God. If we are come to say that God will use Nigeria to preach, God has already used Nigeria to preach the gospel across the whole. Where in the world that Nigeria doesn't have a church? Even in the typical Islamic countries, Nigerians have churches there. So if you come to that, that has already come
I don't
to
even
pass.
call it church. I call it business centers. Just like Adeboye. Adeboye have business centers all over the world because the money they make. I was a pastor under Adeboye. Maybe some of you don't know. I was a pastor. I am the one that started the church in Gibraltar. I pastored the church in Italy here, and they sent me to Gibraltar. I was there for almost 2 years. You know the problem I had with them, because me, I was Gibraltar people, they don't even go to church. But I was able to preach there, and they came to church. But I was not preaching money. I was preaching gospel on the street. When the pastor came from Nigeria, Pastor Brown Oyiso, he said, this is big. The people are big. How much is your offering? I said, these people, if you talk about money, they go run. They just want to hear the gospel. The man said, no, you have to tell them about money. We spend money for this. We need money. And then, that day he came because the people love me. And then they came. And when he called for money, because I have never called them to come and give money. When he called for money, they came and they gave. When they came, say, you see, they have money here. Now I tell them, say, after that, this thing, I tell them, say, I'm not there here to preach money. I packed my things, I came back to Italy. You understand? So if the video is even on YouTube, if you go and look for Gibraltar, the founding of ROCCG Gibraltar, you might see me there because it was recorded and put on YouTube. So I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you very much, Biafra Oracle.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you
so much. So leave all those business centers. They are running business centers. They will not face reality. Now, the reality is that stop patronizing them because these are all charlatans, businessmen. If they cannot join you, none of them supported your 30 days rant. None of them supported that you should make everywhere to continue to boil until these foolish criminals submit themselves. None of them are saying anything about the repackaging of Tinubu. Rather, the useless Adeboye, who was there, Adeboye was there when Buhari was packaged. He knew about the packaging of Buhari. He was the man that was going to London to go and see the skeleton. And then when the skeleton was thrown away and the repackaged one was brought to Nigeria, Adeboye was aware. When they were asking him, what did you see in London? How was it? He did not say anything. He did his bad film. Afonja everywhere. That's why I detest them. I detest them a lot, believe you me. My name is Raphael Chamaka Jere, aka Pastor Van Van Vam. Akwaku Warake Nkembo na Biafra land. Tradition now that all this fakeness. If you are a genuine Christian, then you should be like Christ. If you are not like Christ, forget about it. Christ was a revolutionary. Christ himself was a revolutionary. He came inside church. He saw them doing anyhow. He took koboko and flogged them. How many of your pastors can face all the evil government? He called them, you criminals, you thieves, you whitewash sepulchre, you breed of vulture. That was what Christ was calling them. Eh? If you are a thief, we call you a thief. But this ones, they give thief front seat in the church. And then they allow political senators. You know, Akpavio is a member of the church. Tinubu's wife is a senior pastor in the church. And if you look at them, almost all of them are members of Redeemed Christian Church of God. Shegedambroba, Ndara, mad people everywhere. I'll see you in my next video. Until then, airborne!